Hey, I want to welcome you to 48 Winlayton Road. This project is an amazing one. The reason why it's an amazing project is because this property I've actually bought with a joint venture partnership. And I want to break down what joint venture partnership is. And I'm going to be talking to you through the actual project. When we first bought it, was an absolute it was really, you know, dirty, it was smelly, you name it, this property had it. I'm so super excited now that we're back here to do the actual video of this actual property, where we're going to be showing you what we've been able to achieve. Just looking at the front of the property alone, we first of all removed the entire old looking windows, and obviously we've given it a nice paint outside of the property, but we will be changing the roof tiles at some point. But I'm not here to really talk about the actual project bit by bit on what we've done, but I want to really explain to you how you right now can get started in property. You can find someone that's got 50% of the capital employed, and you can contribute the other 50%, and both of you can come together, set up an SPV where you can both go out there and acquire properties. And very quickly you can use that strategy to build maybe 6 properties within that SPV that eventually can be shared between 2 people, meaning that in a short time 2 of you can end up owning 3 properties each on that portfolio. And then if you then chose at that particular point in time to separate your joint venture partnership, then you've already got 3 properties each anyways. So I want to break this down very quickly as we go into the property. So see you soon. Let's go in. So we're now in the property. So when we first bought this property, it was a 3-bedroom property, and we managed to convert this into becoming a 5-bedroom with 2 of the rooms being an ensuite and 1 family bathroom. So here used to be the part of the reception room, and we managed to convert this into a nice looking ensuite. We are now at 90% to 95% completion. So in a couple of days, or just a couple of days, this will now be fully carpeted. The doors going into that particular ensuite will be installed. So now let's talk about joint venture, because I mentioned the reason why I'm doing this vlog is to basically kind of introduce to you what a joint venture partnership can be and how you can use it to acquire and scale your property business very quickly. So my name is Daniel Moses, and I'm the co-founder of Property Wealth Education and the founder and CEO of Property Wealth Corporation. Now here at Property Wealth Education, over the last few years, we've been able to teach hundreds of individuals how to use creative property strategies to creating wealth for themselves. Now, let me talk about this deal. On this particular property deal here in Winlayton Road in the heart of Bromley, we purchased this property for £435,000. Now, what happened was we were able to acquire this property using joint venture partnership and joint venture finance to acquiring this property. Now, what does this mean? An SPV was set up between myself and one of my students for an equal partnership of 50-50. So we obviously agreed on at the stage where the first 50% was going to be released, and at the stage where the other 50% was going to be released, for example, doing the construction work, or for example, the first 50% going towards the actual purchase of the property, which is the cost of deposits, the professional fees, stamp duties, and all the other bits and bumps around the actual deal. So if you're looking in getting started in property and maybe you don't have enough money to do it all by yourself, you might want to think about setting up a joint venture partnership through an SPV where you can both go on equal shared ownership. Now, because I have more knowledge, because I've been in the space and doing these creative strategies, what I've been able to do in order to factor what that advantage would be to me is obviously charge a certain fee to bring this project to life. Now, one of the major reasons why I've had to do this, I am somebody that's been in the property industry that I basically practice what I preach. Whatever I teach other people, I show it. So one of the things I've been able to do with our education program and with our mentees was to show them an actual prototype of what a true joint venture partnership can look like, and how you can do a very basic one where there's equal 50% ownership, and obviously a certain amount charged to things like project management. The person that's got the most knowledge and creativity gets a little bit more in terms of in terms of fees and what such not. Now, this property will be revalued, and we're anticipating the property will revalue for about £700,000. Best case, £650,000. Mid case, and about £600,000. Worst case. Now, this property is not fully licensed. On additional license came because the area currently got Article 4, so we've now put in an additional license application in. So this property will be granted an additional license, and afterwards we're gonna upgrade the license into full-blown HMO. So again, guys, I'm not going to go into all of that now, but I just wanted to show you how you can go and set up a joint venture partnership on, you know, acquiring a property and using that property to build multiple wealth. So imagine with this particular student, we decided to say, okay, we're going to buy 6 properties. So in a maybe 2-3 years time, when we successfully build that portfolio of 6 properties within one XBV, should we choose to separate the property portfolio, he can walk away with 3 properties, while I can also walk away with 3 property within my personal portfolio. So if you're looking to get it started, exactly, you can do this exact same process where you can go and find someone that's got for example, £100,000 and another £100,000, bring that together, that's £200,000, and you can actually go and build your property portfolio. So I hope this video is really you've really found the information on this video really useful. So now I'm going to show you around. So here we're currently still in bedroom number 1, which used to be a which used to be a reception room that we've now converted into an ensuite room. So let's show you around. So as you can see now, it's now got a nice looking ensuite. As you can see, fully finished wall-to-wall tiles, and also tiles to the floor. And we've got a very nice looking cut it off. I forgot what it's called. So on this section of the property, we've created a really nice, massive looking, reception room. As you can see, this is the reception room now. We've finished it to the details. If you can see here, we've got nice looking, you know, luxury radiators, you know, which is something that is quite in vogue these days, making property look a bit nicer. We've got our downlightings, and we've got this part of the property as well that can be used as your dining area. When we first bought this property, there wasn't any we didn't have this sort of large looking kitchen. What we've also been able to do was to build a 3-meter extension to the back, and obviously using all the required regulations and requirements that you must meet to doing extensions and all of that. So let's go outside. Let me show you at the back of this building as well. So as I said before, it was an absolute when we first bought this property. Somewhere around this link in this video, you will find how this exact garden used to look like, and now it's been fully transformed. Like I said, now we're currently in a 90 to 95% completion of this particular project. So you can see the property is fully been transformed. The garden absolutely transformed, and if you look there as well, it was an absolute as well. So what we also managed to do was that we've now replaced the roof here as well and turned this into a storage, and also we are going to be obviously installing the windows and the doors here so that the occupants of this amazing property would be able to have storage. Now, when we also bought this property, the 2 fences to the neighbors was absolutely crap. It was literally falling apart. So what we've also done is to replace the 2 fences from the left-hand side to the right-hand side, as you can see as well, which obviously adds more value to the neighbor's property. Now, one thing that I do when I buy properties, I don't just give inside of the property a good look. I literally go out, doing the outside work, the inside work, to make sure that, the property doesn't just look good in the inside and the outside looks absolutely rubbish. So as you can see here, brand new grass, put on the floor, brand new paving, a walkway as well, and we had to build a retaining wall just here as well, which is all brick finished, and all brand new double glazed windows as well. So we're gonna go inside now, and I'm gonna take you to the first floor and then the second floor. Come in, let's go in. So this as well was a very interesting bathroom that the previous, before we bought it, or the previous owner really had. So we had to knock everything down and completely transform this shower room into, again, wall-to-wall tiles on the floor. And as you can see, it's already completed. We're just at the last part now where the carpet has been installed, and at some point it's going to be washed, cleaned up, and we're going to be showing the finished product when it's finished. So, and to the end there, we've got 3 rooms. Okay, we've got 3 rooms. And this is one of the smallest room in the actual property. It's one of the smallest room, really, again, nice, fantastic configuration. We've all the doors are all self closer and Thompson locks installed in all the rooms. Okay, so that it can be multi-use for whichever purpose that we want to use it for. As I said before, we applied for additional license to license this property for 4 occupants. All right, eventually, once we do increase the usage of the property from an additional licensed property to a 5-bedroom or 6-bedroom HMO in the nearest future. This is bedroom number 2, which is a very good size bedroom. Now, there used to be a chimney breast here. Again, I'm someone that, again, like making sizes, creating sizes in property. On here, we've been able to remove the chimney breast. As you can see, it just gives you a lot of options on where you can position your beds and what such not. And this is bedroom number 3. As you can see, I mentioned as well that we're currently doing the last bits of the house. The carpets are being fitted today. Again, a very large looking size of bedroom, all right, overlooking the outdoor of the property, the garden of the property. So finally, ladies and gents, that is the loft space. And obviously there's a lot of cupboard, there's a lot of spaces here. So that's another cupboard for the tenants to be able to make some storage. And as we go here, this is the loft of the property, and we've got the main man himself, the electrician Ish. Ish is from Z-Tech Electric, an amazing guy. He's part of my strong power team, and he's never let me down. Okay, yeah, as you can see right now, I couldn't go into this room because we've got our carpet fitters at the moment fitting all the carpets at the moment. So yeah, so this is our 5th bedroom in this property. Finally, guys, just in finishing up with this vlog, I wanted to share one of the major reasons why I personally chose to joint venture with my students and mentee. One of that major reason why I joint venture with my students, number 1 was to prove the concept work. 2 was to lead by example. When I tell people within my community or people who follow me on social media how to build wealth using creative strategy, they might be wondering, show us what you've done. But I did this so that people can see that it's actually possible for you to find someone that you like and trust, all right, or someone that knows you a little bit more, and come together to collaborate and build massive wealth. Now think about this for a minute. If you go and find 10 people that you can joint venture with, how many properties can you actually buy? Think about that for a minute. Or imagine if you joint venture with 2 other people and you manage to create a portfolio of 12 properties within yourself. Think about that. How much property can you buy and how much cash flow can you create? So one of the reasons why I personally did this joint venture with my students was to, number 1, give them the necessary support that was required. 2 was to help them get onto the property ladder and using all my knowledge, my skills to actually show them how a buy, refurbish, refinance work through and then pulling that money out. And finally, ladies and gents, is to show to the community that the easiest way to create wealth is to replace the word with the word I to the word we. So meaning collaborating rather than trying to do every single thing yourself. If this video has actually made absolute sense to you, share this with a friend. Below the link somewhere around this video, you're gonna have 3 links. 1 is to book a consultation call, and 2, it will be to register for a free property masterclass, and 3 will be a link for you to book to attend one of our live networking events, which is in Victoria, London. And I'm looking forward to seeing you soon. Take care.